Hey folks, good afternoon. I know you're saying, what's that guy doing with that weird hat on? This is actually how I film a lot of our adventures. I'm the Wolf Driver, and welcome to WooFDriver Live. If I can figure out, here we go, how to turn the camera around, I can give you a view of where we're at right now. And this is what they call the Western Maryland Rail Trail. Give you a quick view. And this is what I call the dog-powered go-kart. It's basically a recumbent bike that's been specially made to run the dogs. And you can see the dogs are tethered on the side, which means they don't have to pull. Of course, they can if they'd like. They're on a special tether, which we call a springer. And the springer, as you can see, has plenty of spring. It can be attached to any bicycle, actually, so you can put your weight over top of it. If they see a squirrel or they want to lunge, it won't affect them and it won't affect you. This is Zorro. Zorro's the biggest husky of my wolf pack crew. He comes in at about 75 pounds. He is part Malamute, actually. You can see that in his blue eyes. You can see the husky, and you can see the size of his head. Is his Malamute genes. This is Princess. She's actually 15 years old, and she's a great old girl, and she does really well. Again, running on the side allows the dogs to run at the pace that I set for them. So they don't have to pull, and they can work well together, but I can control the speed. This is a view from behind, and of course, a specially made seat, which she can sit in, any of the dogs can. It attaches to their harness with a 3-point hookup. As you see, we actually have padded the hookup to prevent it from, she's pretty active when she's in the seat going back and forth, and it prevents it from rubbing into her skin. This is the Jagster. Jag, again, all the huskies are about 9 years old, and except for Princess, who's 15. Jag is small for a husky. He's actually about 46 pounds, but he's small in size. And here's Chase. Chase is the only brown-eyed husky I have right now, and he's actually tall for a husky. So that's where we're at. If you have any questions, what we do is we run the trails. I've been doing this for about a quarter of a century, but I've evolved into these dog-powered go-karts. Again, this is a recumbent bike that's specially made for what I do. It's actually got 4-wheel drive. So see the snow? No problem. See the motors? One motor there, one motor in the front. Each driver, if you will, or my co-pilot, can control, has his pedals are on a separate motor, and my pedals are on a separate motor, so it can assist us, or we can run the motor independently. It makes going through snow or going through difficult terrain such as mud, even going uphill, all very easy without working the dogs. The dogs simply run along with it. Now Chase and Zara, they're in front because they're my lead dogs. They're the fastest and they want to pull the most. I keep them there, put the brake on a little bit, they can pull against that, and then Jag and Princess can come at their own pace behind without having to pull, because they're less into the pulling aspect, unless we see some wildlife. So this is pretty unique, pretty incredible. I consider myself one of the most knowledgeable husky people around, so any questions you have, please go ahead and ask. Again, I've been doing this for almost 25 years, and all of the activities I do are mostly unheard of, at least in the way I'm doing them. And you can find out more about them at WooFDriver.com. And I look forward to seeing you there. We're going to be going live on the channels you're watching now, the Husky channels that are on Facebook, a fair amount. So it'll give you time to interact with me, ask me questions, whether you want to live vicariously through what we do, going up and down the East Coast, going to different trails, seeing different wildlife, different situations. I travel with a team of people and dogs. Pretty neat stuff. And as you can see, got some pretty high-tech camera equipment filming this. You can go to YouTube and WooFDriver again and see this all from different perspective, in 3D, in 360, multitude way, any way you can think of, I filmed it. So that's where we are right now. We've got in just light mileage today, almost 3 miles. And depending on the situation, we'll go anywhere from 5 to 30 miles, depending on the weather. Kind of warm out now, so just going at a light pace and having a great time. This is the Wolf Driver. Thanks so much for joining us. Look forward to seeing you soon. By the way, that's Jim. He's my co-pilot. Wolf Driver signing off.